Okay, I know if you're anything like me, have you bumped your elbow and you have that stupid tear and it looks like a terrible bruise and it's awful? And then your skin erupts and bleeds and you have this craziness. Or you're waking up and all of a sudden you find bruises and you're like, where the heck did that come from? And no, I have not had a drink. That is just not getting old. It's a sign that our skin has weakness. And that weakness is the thinness. And some people think it's aging, which I refuse to believe. It happens to a lot of us in the 50s and the 60s. And most think, oh, I just have to live with it. And that's just the way it's gonna be. And that's not true. You see, I see this in the treatment room all the time. And I see women and all shapes, all sizes, all everything. And that is probably the #1 complaint, and they're wearing long sleeves because of the thinning skin. So what can we do about it? I'm Nancy Reagan. I have 30 years, a diagnostic biological esthetician, and with all of those 43,000 facials, I've seen a lot of skin. And I know what works in the industry and what doesn't. And when it comes to crepey skin, let's just have some truths here. Here's something that most people don't even talk about when they talk about the skin and the thinning of the skin. The skin has what, essentially, to make it simple, 2 layers. The outside layer, and think of that like the road surface, and the inside layer. The inside layer is more like the foundation for the road. And sucks for us, both of them start thinning as we get older if they don't have the right key ingredients. And they both change for different reasons. The outside layer stops cellular turnover. New skin cells aren't coming up as fast. The old ones pile up on top. The surface becomes really rough and fragile. The inside layer is more predictable because collagen production and our estrogen diminishes, but collagen production, because of the estrogen, slows down tremendously. Less collagen, less structure, less bounce, less elasticity. So unless your skin has been treated right, and we avoid the body at all costs, most of the time it's neck up, and sometimes for most people it's face up. However, that being said, you have to focus on both layers to get results. So when you're looking for a fix for crepey skin, especially for the body, you have to look at the outer layer and the inner layer. And another fact that I'm sure you don't want to know, but I'm going to tell you anyway, is because of menopause and estrogen, and if you were like me, I had a hysterectomy at 37, so I went into like, boom, that was crazy estrogen loss. So I was looking for ways to rebuild the collagen very, very early on. When both layers become thin, that's when the skin starts to tear. And here is a doable list of 4 things that you can do that are going to help with the thinning skin. The first one is going to surprise you, and it's one of my all-time favorite acids, and it's lactic acid. Lactic is not just an exfoliant. It is derived from milk, and it is one of the most gentle acids, but it's also a moisturizing acid. So what needs to happen for that outer layer is you have to soften the layer in order to make anything absorb into the skin. I know all of you are out there buying stuff all over the internet and shopping, and oh, this is the magic oil or this is the magic cream, but nothing is going to absorb into the skin unless you get rid of that dead, dry skin at the top. Another advantage of lactic is all the research has shown, and this is why we love it so, is it will improve the thickness of the skin. Not just the surface, but also the collagen layer that we need to, like, remember we have the inner and the outer, so we want both to get thicker as we age. Put that in quotes. A 12% lactic acid, there's a couple of brands out there. There's amlactin, which has 12%, There's also Environ Skincare, which has a 17% Dermalac lotion, which I love. We carry it at the spa. It is phenomenal for helping to loosen up that dead skin layer. And also, if you get really ambitious, a body peel will work also. Number 2 is Retinol, which is a collagen trigger. It's been around forever and ever. Retinol is an acid form of vitamin A, but the cool part about retinol is because it's an acid form, it tells your body to actually help produce the collagen. I personally, if I'm looking at vitamin A, I really prefer one that is a fat soluble because it absorbs better than an acid form of vitamin A. Acid retinol can oftentimes be super irritating even to the body, especially the chest and the neck area. And I find that if you're sensitive to it, you're going to not use it, and that becomes really, hey, if you don't use it, it's in the bathroom counter, and then you're just a memory. Retinol is something you need to start slowly and build up to. It's not something that you just like start and do it every night. You just kind of want to build it up so your skin actually gets used to the volume of vitamin A. And you can up the level of vitamin A. You just want your body to be prepared for what's coming. Number 3 on the let's get rid of thinning skin on the body list are ceramides. And ceramides are all in our body. We have them, they're kind of like the fluid that goes around the cells and helps to hold the cells up. And ceramides, when they're applied, they have to be, for them to be able to absorb into the skin and do any good, they have to go on skin that has been softened with preferably something like lactic or retinol. So you want to apply the ceramide lotion onto something. Ceramides come in so many different forms. You can even find a ceramide in a like almond oil because it's of the lipids in the oil. Putting ceramides back into the skin is like supporting the foundation of your house. So you're actually pumping the ceramides in, and you will start to see that the cells start to lift up in the body. And if possible, you really want something, and it's really hard to find, is something that's in a liposomal delivery system for the body for a ceramide so that it actually absorbs. Most the ceramides are not, because they're not cheap to actually manufacture. So you will find some that, and if you know of one, drop it in the comments below. And number 4 on the let's get rid of the thinning skin on the body part is doing red light therapy. I have to tell you, like, there are so many successful pictures and photos of LED red light therapy out there. It works, guys. You just have to make sure that when you are buying red light, and you're gonna buy a panel, you're gonna buy one for the face, it has to be at a certain wavelength in order for the light to actually do anything. And for example, there is a wonderful company out there called Soluma. They've been in the industry, in the professional industry for a long time, and they just came out with this Mac Daddy. It's fabulous. It goes on the face, it goes down the neck, and it has a neck attachment that goes to it. I'm dying to go, and they just launched it. And it's so cool because the differences and the before and afters are just incredible. We've known this forever. We've used red light therapy for cells and for anti-aging and for thickening the skin, because that's what we need to do for the thinning skin on the body. That's why we have the crepiness. And I think the key word here is commitment and consistency. I get so lazy because I'm always testing new things, and I'll try something and then I'll stop, and then I'll go, oh my God, look at my arms, look at this, look at that. And then all of a sudden I'm like, okay, I gotta get back on my little regimen again and get back to, it's like going to the gym, but you're going to the bathroom for your body for it, because you don't want and it's not so much appearances. Yes, We want our skin to look amazing no matter our age, but also when we have tears in the skin, it opens up for germs, it opens up for everything. You want to make sure that your skin, because that's our largest organ, is protecting us at all times. And if I had to say the 2 ingredients that really work the best for thinning skin, you would like, without having harshness to the skin, it would have to be a lactic acid and a ceramide. The other one, it's again from the Environ Skincare, is the Dermalac lotion. They have a body oil that has vitamins A, C, and E. One day I'll cover why you need A, C, and E of all 3 of them. But it's remarkable before and afters of seeing what happens when you thicken the skin and make it so that the skin gets actually tighter. Tighter skin and no crepiness and thinning skin is a biology problem. It's not an aging problem. It's thinning because of our estrogen loss, but with bioidentical hormones, everything that's available, you can correct both internal and external. And if you learn nothing from this, pick out one thing that you're going to do for your body to make sure that your skin stays thicker and that it doesn't thin. Nobody wants to see my bumps. Nobody wants to like run into something and automatically have it break on the skin. Your skin can get stronger, it can get thicker. I know it because I've seen it not only in the treatment room, but on myself personally. It's what happens with biology when we actually support the skin. You want more information on skin and how you get amazing, fabulous skin that, number 1, is resistant to the actual biology and crepiness. Comment barrier down below and I'll make sure that you get a copy of our guide. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.